Good morning. We are back, and now with noise filtering. Thank you to the person that suggested that. Very good. Very, very good. It should make it a much better experience. Okay, let's finish things up here. Much better experience. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go. Okay, that is fine. Take this. And let's take this. All right. We are G2G, good to go. Ready and eager for action. That can go as well. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, the goal is to unlock these guys. And for that, we need 600 of these gravity matrices. And to build that advanced mining machine, we need quantum computers and the optical grating crystal. And to get the optical grating crystal, oops. To get the optical grating crystal, we need to go to somewhere. This place? No. This place? No. This place? No. This place? No. This place? Yes. Let's change the name of this to sulfuric acid / optical grating. Alright. And we're going to have this pinned. Right. So that's where we're going to get sulfuric acid and optical grating crystal from. And to be able to do that, we need space warpers. So there's the plan. We're going to create... Let me untangle this. Now, I have actually solved the cable well, I have a solution for the cable management problem that I have. But I haven't implemented that solution. But I have all the tools at my disposal. Okay, the other thing that I did is that we were heading into crisis mode. So I quickly made sure that, the solar cells would keep working. We had some problems with the graphene. Then the other thing that I did was that I added production of this deuterium fuel rod. Because I tapped the... If we look at this guy, we actually have tapped this. Gas giant, so we're getting all of the collectible hydrogen, all of the collectible deuterium. It's a pretty boring thing to do, so I can show you that. And then upgraded a couple of our production lines, but I don't want to do too much more of that sort of stuff. Now, we will need to upgrade this production line and this production line because, we need a few more of these processors. Just a bit of a problem. So that's partially what's required. So if you look at these guys, they need normal processors and, these things, which need these things. And these things. So one of the things that it might be okay for us to do, let's see. So maybe what we'll do is that we'll first get gravity lenses to get the space warpers, because then we can just use the cashmere crystal. Well, we can use the cashmere crystal and that would involve a lot of things. What's the difference, really? Well, the thing is that we don't have that titanium crystal. So we can get the optical grating crystal. So I think that's the order that we'll do things in. We'll do the gravity matrix, the gravity lens, because these diamonds are already available to us. This is pretty easy. And then we'll go warp to collect the fire ice as well as the shroud. Optical grating crystal, and then there should be another one. Yeah, fire ice, fractal silicon. That's pretty good. Organic crystal. So let's call this fire ice / organic crystal. And also keep this pinned. And then we just need spine form stuff, but doesn't look like we have that available to us right now. Unfortunate. Is it here? We have plenty of kimberlite ore, but that's not really going to solve very many problems. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be the plan. So we need a transportation station. Now, how does it actually end up getting produced? Oh, wait, strange matter first. It gets done in a particle collider. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to need a lot of it. And we actually have particle colliders available now. Show yourself wherever you are. Come out wherever you are. Yep, okay. Oops. Well, actually, need to clean this up. I'm just gonna pick, I don't know, like this many of them for now. And I really don't want to put down too many of these, because it's... Oh, is this wrong? Oh no. We are good. Because this is not the purpose of this planet, to make all these things. The purpose of this planet is to do research. I don't know yet. We'll see what kind of... So it needs... Oh, it needs deuterium. And it needs iron ingot. And it needs... the strange... No, the particle containers. Okay. I'm not going to demand a lot of these. This one is whatever. Don't need a lot of the deuterium. We don't need a lot of these. So, I'm gonna just demand all of these. At least this is flowing. This is not flowing right now. Okay, we might have to look at our iron ingots. Let's see. Entire star cluster. Yeah, the iron ingot is pretty much tapped out. And the iron ore, well, the iron ore seems to be able to do a little bit more. But I don't know, this could be not in our transportation system, these little spikes. I don't know if there's actually a lot more to be tapped. So, anyway. I'm gonna build this and then we'll go fix those problems, right? So, if we look at this strange matter. Okay, deuterium can't be shared, but the rest can be. So I'm going to share those two things. And I'm only going to draw one line here. So these things, they can be shared. And the output can also be shared. Okay. So you will be making some strange matter. The strange thing to do. Oh, the word play. Okay, Tyrion. Yeah, yes. And iron ore. So yeah, the deuterium is coming from a gas giant. Iron ingot, I should say. Okay, so the iron ingot is arriving, but I can't imagine that it's actually happy about that additional demand. I also don't know if there's actually any more. Well, what we can do actually is on this planet supply a little bit more iron ore, because I don't think that we have done that from this planet. Okay, input, output, output, input, 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 input. And I'm not gonna do an awful lot of these. Maybe to here. Just need this to work. And not be a huge drain. Some of these resources are really expensive. Okay, that's pretty good. We can deal with this. This is going to let me put down any of these. Okay, so strange matter is now available, and this is mainly used for this purple or this particle broadband. No? Why are we making this? Oh, right, we're making this for the material, right? So I need to be careful here how much of this stuff I make. Now, one of the things is that... How are you doing? Not good, because you don't have those. How are you doing? You don't have cogs? What? Ah, okay. So you can see that we have an iron ingot problem. So what we will do, let's see. Kind of would like this to stay around. But for example, this iron ore we can tap. So we can actually add iron ore to the mix here. And it's one of the things that we're going to have a problem with. Is that those cogs are not coming through anymore. So let's hook this. Right, and we just need one of these belts. So, oh yeah, I also changed this to supply the energetic graphene. Okay, So that sends a little bit of iron ore. And we should see this get picked up pretty rapidly. Yep. Okay, any others? No. I'm not going to tap this. Oh yeah, I extended this. We do have a problem here with the age-old problem of too much hydrogen. Okay. I don't think there's more iron ore here to be tapped. So the other thing that we can do... Oh. Actually, now that we have so many of these available... let's grab like a few hundred of them. Right? We will actually use them instead of these. Okay. Is he just dancing? Now, our Dyson sphere planet might still have some more iron ore available, so miners, those, transportation, and logistics. Okay, but this is why we need to unlock the advanced miner, because it's a big problem to run out of iron ore. Yeah. I don't think that this planet really has a lot more iron ore to give. We might still have a little bit of iron ore available on smelting as well, although it's not going to have anywhere near as much as this Dyson sphere planet. Okay. So there is some iron vein here. Let's uncover that. This up a little bit. This has a problem with power. So what we'll do first is that we'll just give it a little bit of these guys. Starting on here. So now we're requesting 2.69. So let's hook this into our main supply here. So if we look at the power, okay, we're all good again. Okay, there's some iron ore over here, but it's only 11, not that interested. So we'll just tap this one here. And I'm also going to stand in here. And let myself get charged. Is there any other resource nearby? Okay, there's one down here. Okay, we'll tap this as well. But that needs a dedicated transportation hub. So this one here, yeah, you don't really need to be charging. It's just whatever we can get here. Okay. We had something here. I don't think that we can. I think we can get 2 in here though. Yeah. That's quite right. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's hook this in. And now at least we'll be getting just a little bit more. Okay, we'll get these to share and these to share. Iron ore. And then we'll also tap this one over here. Trim this back just a little bit. Transportation. Okay. Not charge very much. And let's grab here. Grab one. This is the advanced mining machines would just be so much better at this. Okay, was a possibility here. There's a possibility here. So we're just getting whatever we can here. Usually 2 miners can share the same belt, even in the late game. It's mainly a question of like how much research you've done, and at that stage we'll be using the advanced miners anyway. So we don't have to be very neat about these things. Alright, so if we look at this, you can see that we've, made this look quite small in comparison. So what we can go do now is go to smelting. Did I bring smelters? Yes, plenty of them. Okay. We can make our existing smelting arrays more effective. And also make maybe put down a new one, but probably going to focus on just making the existing ones more effective. And then the iron ore or the iron ingots should be good to go. And our delivery or logistics vessels are a lot more effective now as well. Okay, let's see, where is our existing? I think that's some of the earliest things that we put down. And it's probably still in a bad state. Yeah, it's up against this, which is not great. Is that really the only iron ore? Iron smelting? No. We have some iron smelting here, so let's make this more effective. And this more effective. Oh, well, we're right here. Upgrade it all. I think this is all fine now. Yes, okay. And then we just go one beyond this, deselect these two guys, and easy. And again, one beyond this, deselect this, and easy. Okay, then we can do the same thing over here. Okay, then we've essentially doubled this. That's usually how it goes. And then we're going to see this get quite a lot bigger, and then you can see that this ramped up. So we just need to fill this gap, and then we are good, right? And there's still quite a lot more ramping up to do over here, so I think that we'll have enough. So we probably just tripled this production. This is still fine. So if we look at this, yeah. This is what you like to see. How is the iron, the magnets? The magnets looks, well, could do with some scaling too. Let's see. Oh, we've already tapped these. Interesting. Where is the nearest magnet production? Nope. Oh, we've already extended this. Okay, let's just go a little bit further with this magnet production, and then we'll get out of here again. Because this should then be enough. This doesn't have any... What? Why don't you? Oh. What? Why would this be like that? Oh, I wanted to empty this out. Yeah, whatever. Change of plans. We also need to upgrade this. Rid of this and this. Okay. So yeah, the magnets here should be good, and then you can see that we have this new thing here, and we're going to see a lot more consumption of the iron ore as well. 13.5k is starting to be decent, but it's gonna be a lot more than this over time. It should go into the hundreds of thousands. Okay. And then the magnet production here should start to go up. Oh yes, look at this. This is what we need. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go back to our research planet. How are we doing for charge? Is there a charge port nearby? No? Okay, I'll build one. So this phase of the game is called scaling. And, you know, I'm gonna try to do as little of the scaling as I can get away with until we have better tools for scaling. Because at the moment, the tools that we have aren't very good. Like the standard mining machine and so on. Oh, we're going to have to miss the sun. And we don't have any, like our Dyson sphere is always at the risk of disappearing if we make mistakes. So that's the other thing that we need to solve, but you know, one problem at a time. The next step after this is going to be scaling up to produce the Dyson sphere. Okay. Slow down so I don't get bounced. Okay. Charge port, please. And then what we can do is... Let's see. How did they go with this strange matter? Okay, so they've got plenty of iron ore now, and they're starting to get strange matter. So the next step is these guys, which we should have in plentitude. We can actually check on that production. Could have checked on that whilst I was up there in the moon. Or on our smelting planet, but I thought... okay, that meant... Ooh, actually, I don't know. But these numbers look small. I think they're just the production associated with the research. Right, where is it? This is still not doing anything, but that's fine. Look at this. This is what we want to see. And then this should be producing a lot more. Well, a little bit. Anyway, let's check the cogs. 1 minute. This. Right, that's starting to come back. This is good. Okay, the cogs are good. And this is good, although it's somewhat limited by these cogs, so let's just upgrade. And then we do the +1 treatment. And then we add, let's say, this much more to it. And then that should double the production of the cogs. See how easy it is these days to just boost the production when you have this kind of setup? It's just so easy. And this is why it's so much better to just respond to problems rather than think through proactively, because it's a lot more obvious what's wrong. You know? I think this should start to be able to keep up better. Anyway, how's the... Yeah, you can see that we still have some capacity for that. Iron ingot, still plenty, but we are starting to hit the production rate, so I shouldn't scale this up anymore. Alright. There's a crane and it flashes its light every now and then, so I get distracted. It looks like lightning. Okay. Anyway, we have to look at this in a minute too, and maybe just scale that production line up too. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. It's kind of inconvenient that it's here. So what I'm going to do is look at this, go convenient, and then tap this, get rid of this. Do our upgrades. Okay. And then what we can do I don't think that we're going to need more of this anytime soon. So if we do, it's easy enough to reconnect. Let's get out of the way of progress. This whole production line, this puny production line that we put down at some point a long time ago, only earlier this week. Probably leave this in place. No, I don't think that we actually got rid of anything here. This is still fine. I think this is the diamond production that we actually see. This can go. Okay, let's pick these solar panels and extend this. Okay. Only have 150,000, so I'm gonna not spend a lot of it. We actually need to bury this. Okay. Oops. So, not really anything stopping us from putting together this now. So where do we put the next batch of these? Maybe here? So you will be producing gravity lens, and for that you need strange matter and you need processors, I think. Where are the processors? They're yellow. There they are. Nope. You need a diamond. Where the diamond? Not that. The other diamond. There they are. Really? We don't need processors? Interesting. Okay. Don't need too much of this. Let's just go for 2,000 of each. Get this over here. I know you need to go remote and you need to go local, so this is something that every now and then you have to do. Okay. So how does this end up getting produced? In an assembler. Okay, we actually need this. So we used a lot of it. And again, we don't need like a huge, massively scaled production. Hey Jigabot, hey, thanks for letting me know about the noise filtering. I think it's a lot better now. Let me know. Back on the factory grind, yeah. Can't wait. Okay, input, the strange matter and the output can be shared. Okay, so we need diamonds. Oops. Didn't want to connect that yet. Okay, 1, 2, well, no, only one for now. And then there is an input and an output. And then you will be making these. Yeah, notice me, you'll be selling fan noises go. Yeah, very good. Thank you for letting me know about that. Hope it's a better viewing experience. Okay. Output, input, output, input, and input. Okay. I can't imagine that these go very quickly. 6 seconds. I don't know. I'm not gonna do a lot of these again. Maybe 2. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 sounds pretty good. So let's do this, this, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. put them here. I'm not gonna save this production line for now. I'll just save the factory from now on. So we don't really need the production lines. Okay. Diamond is the unshared input. This is the output. Strange matter is the shared input. Okay, and then diamonds. And more diamonds. Okay. Output. And strange matter. And this. Nice. Yes, so now we're getting the gravity matrix. Sorry, the gravity lens. So let's save this production line. And slash gravity slash 3. Save that blueprint. G for gravity lens. Okay. And now we need Space Warper. Right. We need to allow this to go a little bit bigger. Because it runs out otherwise. They don't get here fast enough. And it also looks like diamonds are somewhat stretched. Oh yes. Okay. Right. So we need to solve that problem. We need to go to the thing and solve that problem, the smelting planet. Okay, so we are going to put 2, 3, and then one in the middle. Yeah. Okay. This is the one that will actually connect. Gravity, Space Warper, and you just need gravity lens. Whatever you will. 2000 and probably 2000. This. Yeah. And this also actually is one of the ones where we need to be proactive about supplying it. Very rare, but it is there. That rhymed. And this is a very simple input-output kind of a thing. So let's start here. So this is the output. This is the input. This is the output. And we're going to be making space warpers. These take a while to make. Like it takes 10 seconds. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then we'll put 4 lines of these down. And then we will have 4 per second these. Yeah, we do have to look at the diamonds. So they seem to be running out. And that would be bad. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no need to use the back. Okay. Gravity lens, oops, only 2 here. Then there's an output. put. Very good. Output and any space warpers? 15 already. Good. We don't need a lot for those. Not a lot at all. Now, you're gonna have problems with those. Now, what we could do. It's too complicated. I was thinking that we could tap the kimberlite orbit. How are we doing for coal? Coal is pretty much tapped out. Energetic graphene is being overused, so means that we need to hook up more. We have a little bit over here. Oops. Let's uncover. Okay, can probably arrange this in a better way. Mining. One. 2, 3, 4. Okay. These will. Okay, use the faster builds. These will serve this production line. Then on the other side, we'll supply more coal into the transportation system. It's going to be easier to tap from here and see, can we get another one? Yes. Is there anything else? It's good too. So, can I squeeze any more in here? I think that we can. Another one can go here. Another one here. Let's see, can we get 2 in here? Okay, so we're going to have a logistics station that supplies coal and iron ore. Don't need to do anything, even leave the power off. Don't really need the power. Or what this station will do. Tap into there. Oops. Okay, so there's that, and then give me this. There you go. I need to squeeze this one through here with this little gap. Yeah, that's fine. And then this one just connects to here. Okay, good. Coal is not getting tapped, which means that there's actually a different problem. Yeah, I think there's still some supply available, but the energetic graphene is probably what's tapped out. So let's go just back to smelting. Do I have more smelters? Yes. Belts, yes. Certus, yes. Transportation station, yes. Base, yes. Okay. Just need to make sure that we're getting sufficient diamonds here. Otherwise we'll have problems building a reliable inter-star transportation system. Let's see, how are we doing for these space warpers? Making 150 per minute, which is probably a lot more than needed, but let's just make sure that it's reliable. And energetic graphene is something that we need a lot of anyway. Alright, let's slow down here. The faster you go, the higher the chance that you get bounced. Okay, I'd rather actually pick a different energetic graphene to scale. But I don't think that we have one. Well, we could put one down here. Nope, we can't. Oh yeah, maybe, no, we can't. Ah, here we go. So what's up with you? Okay. So where's our... So energetic graphene is fine. So where's the diamond production then? Yeah, see how this is all idle? Any reason? No, it's supply. We slapped down some diamonds early on. Where are they? Come on, show yourself. Ah, here they are. Oh, I see. That was the problem. It was just limited in terms of the time that it was allowed to produce. Oh, and there's some energetic graphene right next to it. So what we'll do is that we'll double that energetic graphene and then add something to are we good? I think we are good. Okay. What were you allowed to do? Okay, good. Let's see. Get rid of this. Nope, just that guy. Just that guy. Oh, I deselected too much. Just this. Just this. Okay. So we'll just add a little bit more here. And then we'll do the same down here. I don't know how many we can fit, so I'm only going to take one of these at a time. I think we can do two. Yeah, alright, good. Okay, I think the diamond production is actually fine. It was just somewhat limited by... Yeah, you can see the gravity lenses are limited by diamonds here. The diamond production here has gone up quite a bit. So we're already outstripping consumption. It was a delivery bottleneck because I wasn't allowing it to build up here. Alright. So now that we have a reliable stream of space warpers, well, I think that we need to do something slightly different first. We just need to produce like a small number of the green matrices, and for that we actually let's go back, because for that we actually need something from this planet. Can't use all of these slots until I figure out improving these things. Okay, let's find a slot, because we need the titanium glass, which is just made, like we can easily put it together, we just have to do it. Can't use this slot because, well, we just need to avoid this a little bit. Okay. Now we can use this slot here, although okay. This one here. Pretty sure this is right. Okay, you will be making... Let's get rid of this first. You will be making titanium glass, for which... not a lot of it though. Well, actually, probably 5,000 so that we... you know, we don't run into supply issues, and titanium... I shouldn't worry about these things. Okay, that, and where are my drones? Am I out of drones? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Nope, not here. Hang on, what's going on? Here we go. I just need, yeah, 400 drones. Okay, thank you. Okay, so all these source materials are inbound. Don't want you to grab small things. Yep. Okay, and if we look at the titanium glass, it's... nothing can be shared, kind of a thing. So it's just dedicated lines of input and output. Okay, so let's start with 2 inputs here. And then it's a smelter, then another input, then it's an output. The smelter will be making... okay. Titanium glass is made in assembler, so... I'm gonna supply these away. Get out of here. I thought it was made in a smelter, but it's not. Makes sense actually that it's not made in a smelter. Where are we going? Why don't I have a line? Come on, new line. There you go. We just need a few quantum chips and a few, yeah, few green research, 600 of them, and then, you know, we'll be up, and away in terms of scaling. Look at that, the logistics vessel is actually able to keep up with me. It's pretty cool. It's all of the research we've done, which is making our transportation network far more effective. I can still go to like 2,000 meters per second sail speed, so I can overtake them, but I shouldn't. There's no need on this kind of short trip. Okay, thank you. We will need to leave this part. Careful with soil pile though. I think we only need one more slot and then we'll have everything. Okay. So what were you planning to make? You are not planning making anything. What do the plane filters actually need? Ooh, we still need the cashmere crystal. Ugh. Yeah. Yuck, 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 yuck. They need... Oh, the titanium crystal. Or the optical grating crystal. I think we should go tap the optical grating crystal. But let's just put together... No, we can't. So, what we need to do now is... So you will be making... cashmere crystal, and for that you need optical grating crystal, you need graphene, and you need an awful lot of hydrogen. But that's good news. So, and then the other thing that you need is like 100 of these. Local demand and storage. Okay. So we're going to demand these from wherever. I don't want to... This graphene is precious. Hydrogen is not precious in any way. So... Let's get us these 50. Okay. Now the other thing that we actually need to do... think about how we're going to get power over at a new location. So what I was actually thinking about is that we want to make this available. It's deuterium fuel rod, and then we can use the you know, these things that supply like 15 megawatts, which is pretty good. Because 15 megawatts, like we don't need to power the logistics station. We're going to deliberately not power it. We just need to power a few miners, you know? So like one of those is plenty. So, now what we could do is that we already have it available here, but the problem is that we don't have the space warpers. And it's made fairly simply. And it has 600 megajoules, which is a lot. So let's put this down. I'm gonna put it on this major line. No, we don't need so much. All of the things here, well, the plane filters will we'll need a lot of plane filters. But at the same time, we don't really want to make them here. So let's not use up too... Well, it doesn't really matter. We're going to delete these production lines again anyway. So this needs some space warpers. And it's going to store them. And we will give out these things. And then we want to make this deuterium fuel rod. And for that we need this. I know we need deuterium, and what else? We need those motors. Okay, let's not request a lot of those. Is it available locally? We have this available. Yep. Okay. And then the question is, what can we share? We can share the output and one of the inputs, not the deuterium though. Okay. So this is the deuterium. This is another input. Then put one of these down. This is another input. This is an output. And then we've got a couple more inputs to do. Okay, input, input, output, input, input, output, input, input. Did I select the recipe? Not yet. Should have done that. So we'll make one. Hang on, what cycle are these on? They take 12 seconds. I'm gonna try and make 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, actually, we should probably get each of these lines to produce 1 per second. That should probably be plenty to make 4 per second. And it's only really going to be consuming... Oh wait. 6 is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it produces 2 per... per production cycle. So, oops, let's do the power. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So we need all of the lines, unfortunately. Oh, and this one, it needs to go interstellar at times. So let's let it charge at 120 megawatts. Okay, so one of the inputs, the titanium. 1, 2, 3. And then the other deuterium input. I think this is an output. Yep. Okay, then the motor input. And then the deuterium input here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. This might be difficult to fit. Okay, and then I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna need to make use of all the space that we can get here. Okay, then it's a titanium. And another deuterium line. Okay, and then have the output. And then the supermagnetic coils, then the deuterium, and then another one of these. Okay. So now we should make these available. But, you know, I don't know how many of these we actually need. But 10,000 is, well, let's set it to 5,000. So we do want these to be reliably available. Okay. Right, so the next step, I think we have everything now. Just need to grab some space warpers. I usually like to carry a fair amount in my inventory. Okay. So we have space warpers, everything available. So when we get there, we need miners, so we should grab some more miners. Where are they? I think I made them late. Also know that I need... Oh. I need these. I'm gonna take... They're expensive, so I'm only gonna take 20. 22. Really? Did I not make the miners? That would be pretty annoying. Ah, here they are. Don't really need this, don't 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 need this. Okay, miners. Take that many. Okay. So yeah, we just need miners, some belts, and then just transportation. Power distribution, transportation system. Oh, we might need, because for the fire ice, that might be on one of these. So let's just preemptively take 40 of these. Oh yeah, power, is that all might be handy, because we don't have a lot of them left in our inventory. Okay, so we need miners, we need these, we need, and then we just need to deliver it in here, and then we need these mini fusion reactors that can demand. Again, we don't even need to supply power to be able to demand. And deliver them in, and then power distribution. Okay, I think that's everything that we need. I'm gonna go before interstellar. Okay. So the key one for us is the optical grating crystal. Yeah? And then the fire ice would be a bonus. Oh, and organic crystal, right? Because oh no, we can skip the organic crystal for now. Organic crystal would be a bonus. Fire ice would be good as well. So we have to do optical grating crystal. Fire ice would be nice. Organic crystals would be nice. The spin form would be nice. But I don't think that we've found a source for that yet. So let's see. Oh yeah, sulfuric acid would be nice too. But the fire ice happens to be in a different one to optical grating. But I don't know which one here has it on it. But anyway, so we're gonna go here. I like that it just points you at a star, and then you go there. It's just so cool. So cool. Oh, we need to actually speed up a little bit here. Then it's caps locks. Caps lock. There we go. This might take a few minutes because the warping speed isn't going to be very good. I don't know, it's only actually a few seconds. Now, we want to get out of the warp kind of soon because like on the edge, because we need to actually figure out which planet to go to, and it's alright. Once we get sort of close. Okay. So let's check. So this has sulfuric acid on it. That has a Gobi desert. This has the optical grating crystal, so let's go there first. So we're gonna call this optical grating. Also has a decent amount of copper on it. Then the other thing, this I think had the sulfuric acid. But I don't know. I don't know if we brought any amps. We can check. I think we forgot about that. Well, I forgot about that. I have to take ownership. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any pumps with us. So no sulfuric acid for now. That's fine. Optical grating is the most important. We'll be able to keep going without sulfuric acid for now. Alright. I don't know how much of the optical grating is gonna be here. Okay. I saw some up here. Ah, here we go. So, there's one. Is that it? Okay, there's a two. Yeah, wait, no. There's just this one. Okay, but that makes it kind of simple. So what we need to do here is we need to put this a little bit out of the way. We're not going to power it. The only thing that we're going to do here is request like 1,000 of these. And store it. Ah, good, so it's coming. And then we're going to supply this. And then what we're going to do... I don't actually know how these things work, I've never used them. But we're gonna pull out a line here with these. And I'm only going to have one of these. So it doesn't have any fuel, but that's fine. Because this one actually produces what? If we look at this, it produces 15 megawatts, and these miners only consume 420 kilowatts. Let's see. Ah, here they are. That was pretty fast. So, what we need is to maximize the number of times that we gather this to absolutely just smash this and grab as much of it as we can. I'm gonna try to sneak one more in here. Okay. And then it's just going to be connecting from here. Okay, so I actually have to kickstart this myself, then it's all good. So actually, you know what? It would actually be quite important to put one of these here so that it produces enough to just get this going. And then, you know, this sorter, even if it's really slow, it can kickstart all the rest. Okay. I like this music. This is really cool music. I should have actually put this into a different slot. Hey, but it's not powered. I know. Not worried about it not being powered. Not worried about it at all. Okay. This one can go in here. It'll do what it needs to do, regardless. Now, the other important thing is that we need to see this getting picked up. I think once it hits 800, okay. I might not have put any vessels in. But anyway, we have optical grating crystal available now, which is the important bit. Is there anything else on here that is kind of interesting? Coal is sort of interesting, stone. But I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back. One moment. Then we'll go back to our home system. Hey, we're back. Actually, silicon might be good to tap. Nah, we're not here for silicon. Do we have a problem with silicon? If we have a problem with silicon, then we'll do something. Okay, we do. Okay, fine. But we're not going to be able to request anyway. No. Concentrate. Concentrate. On the problem at hand. Okay, hang on. We have this still not being picked up. I assume it's because I forgot to put in logistics vessels. Alright, we're getting out of here. Come on. Need to lift off. And then once we have the advanced mining machine, then we can go and tap all the planets that we want for all the resources that we want. If I go and do it now, it's just going to get replaced with the advanced mining machine anyway. So, not much point to it. Okay. One of the few... Well, I should have just zoomed in and done it. I think it looks really cool here. I think we are going to research. Okay, here we go. Oh, we need a charge. How's the Dyson sphere? It's always good to monitor that. 5 gigawatt. Okay, that's good. 5 gigawatt is going to make it easy to transition to the sort of permanent, you know, Dyson sphere, because it means that your solar cells will like have to swarm in, and then your Dyson sphere production line goes, or energy goes down. These carbon nanotubes need to go, and we need to do that in a different way, but not for today. Now, this one probably not requesting because it doesn't have any power. Okay, that's easy to solve. And this one again, you know, I think it deserves to go to 120 because it has to go really far. Okay, so now this is coming. So we're going to make the cashmere crystal, and you can't really make a lot of them. We don't need to for now. So you can see that one of them consumes like 12 hydrogen per second. So you can only really put down 6 of these. 6 times 12 is 36. 5 is 30 actually. No, 5 is... What? Hang on, 4 gets you to 1 per second, which consumes 12. Then you can go to like, yeah, you can go to like 8, and then that's it. We can share whatever input that we want. Well, deuterium can't be shared, but the output and the optical grating crystal can be. Okay, so we have this line, they're all very markedly similar. Okay, then we have another input and an output. And then we're going to be making these. Oops. Then we have another couple of inputs. Then we can have at most 8 of these. Okay. Oops. So that's input, 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 output, output, input. Input, input. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we can trim this back just a little bit. Did we end up saving this? I'm going to call this space or slash drag 3 slash gravity fence. Oh no! Swapper slash back 3 slash gravity fence. Okay. It's a gravity lens based production. Save this. Like 3. Where's the space warper? There. Oops. Yep. Good. Okay, and this uses everything. It's one of those lines. Okay. So, I guess we'll put 1, 2, 3. Put this onto here. And then we'll put the hydrogen on this side. Okay, and then we get an output. Always nice to get an output before demands for more input. Okay, and then the optical grating crystal. Then the hydrogen. I should actually not always use 3 for the first one. Maybe only 2. Because it always makes it hard, you know, in the middle here. Okay. And here is another one of these. Graphene or hydrogen. Okay, we have our output. Optical grating. Hydrogen. This is where you really start to use hydrogen. It's gonna be quite amazing in terms of how much hydrogen we need here. I forgot to put in these things. Sucks. Can't even remember why we're making this. I think it's for the something or other. Okay. Oops. This went bad. Oh, I'm lacking items. Let's go in. Okay, so we have these. Ah, they make the plane filters, of course. Let's not make too many of these. Because we don't have an infinite amount of graphene for now. Okay, so that's good. And we're gonna make the titanium glass, plane filters, and then we need 2 more. Wow, we're gonna need this many. But we are so close to just the game getting very easy. Or scaling getting very easy. Okay. So you will be making titanium glass from normal glass. Okay. Let's go down a bit here. And water. There's water up here and titanium. So Nothing is going to get done for this. Okay, everything is incoming though. And if we look at the titanium glass, yeah, it's a production line. So we can only really do 3 of these. That's good to know. Let's do the middle one. Pointing in this direction. So let's make these 3 inputs. Actually, it's better. Do it this way. Sorry, just needed to. What is this making? Cashmere crystal, right? Cashmere crystal. Okay. Cashmere crystal slash factory slash factory. I've never done it based on the optical grating crystal first, but I actually like it. It's a lot easier this way. Items. What kind of cycle are you on? Every 5 seconds. Okay, let's make these lines 1 per second each. So we'll have 5 of these. One, two, three, four, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if this isn't enough, you know, we'll just scale it a bit, but this is not the final form. Okay, 1 and 1. That's 12. Okay. Oops. Very good. That's exactly what I wanted. Not really. Okay, so this is an output. It's going to go into the second terminal. Then we just need to pick one of the inputs. Really doesn't matter which one. May as well do them in order. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot better. And then this one will do them. We'll do them in order again. Water, titanium, and then it's input time. Okay, and then it's glass, water, and titanium. Good. And we're getting titanium glass. Excellent. So let's save this, even though it's only a puny little production line. So titanium slash mercury slash factory. Okay, titanium glass. It's the sort of blue stuff. Okay. And then this is going to be plain filters. Don't need a lot. Titanium glass and these guys. Again. Go easy. And this would just need local deliveries. Come on. There you go. And you can actually go to 30 as a result of that. And here we go. Now, I haven't looked at the production. Okay, so we can share the output and the cashmere crystal, but we can't share the titanium. Kind of boxed in here. But I think this one is closer to the solar panels, so I'm gonna start on this side. Give this side a little bit more room. So that's one of the inputs. Whatever one that we couldn't share. Okay, flame filters, these are horrible. They take a long time to produce. So, question is 12 seconds. Let's aim for 1 per second. So we'll have 12 of these. So we need like a lot more. So that's input. It's an output, input, output, input, input. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops, that was one too many. Okay. Save. Autosaves are going to get massive eventually, like hundreds of megabytes. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so no need to use the back. Actually, I'm gonna start in the middle now. I think that's a lot easier. So this is the non-shared inputs, which is the titanium glass. Have the cashmere crystal. Why would... Oh, yeah, okay. And this is the output. And this is the titanium glass. Okay. Oh, this is so much easier. This is cashmere crystals. And then this is the titanium glass. Okay, so now we're getting plane filters. Good. Need a lot of this stuff, apparently. Okay. And now, we didn't quite put this down. Now we're ready to put down, well, not quite. One thing that we need to do is upgrade the circuit board production. Trading with party of 5. Oh, thank you, Jack PS9. Thank you for the raid. Now, we will upgrade this. Is everything upgraded? Yes, okay. So we'll take this and... Oops, that was one too many. Oh! Let's get this. Misclicked. I think it was like this. Didn't mistake. What am I missing? Well, I didn't really want those. So... Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. Now, we have this better available. The circuit boards. And then we want to do the processors. Where are the processors? That's the big question. Here we go. Processors. And we need to upgrade this first. Okay, come on. No. Okay. How are you going? Okay, you need upgrading anyway. Right. Am I out of... Oh. Wow. Okay. Let's grab this. Oh, put those back. Keep these, then this. Rid of this. And this. This is the life when you upgrade. So you end up deleting a lot of previous. You can have those back. It's all flying everywhere. Okay. So now we have silicon problems here. Are we going to ignore the silicon problems? And host another streamer, start again, get hosted by that streamer, now ending the day by rating you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Lines with another object. Okay, so we just need to grab one. Oh. I think this should be enough. Nope. Get rid of this. This. It's not particularly pleasing. Nope. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible. Okay. Now we should have an easier time. I'll just add these four, but our silicon isn't going to be able to keep up, which means that the silicon ore is really the bottleneck here. But let's see how we're doing for the processors. We just need like 600 of the quantum chips, something like that. Oops. Yeah, we don't have a lot of these processors. The only thing that we're going to do here is just upgrade. Okay. And then +2. And yeah, we really just need to solve this microcrystalline component problem here. Then we get more of this. Okay. But let's put down the production line for the quantum chips. And then we can always... we need to bury these. To make sure that we don't have solar. Okay. It's a problem. So given that we don't have enough for soil pile, what does the inventory look like? Don't need this. Get all of them. Okay. So what we can do, so we can go back to that planet, tap a little bit where we got the optical grating crystal, tap a little bit of the silicon ore, even like doubling it will be enough, and see if we can snag any soil pile from up there. And then we need to go back to, you know, the... I wanted to avoid this, but hey, it's only gonna take like a minute. Now we need to go back to our smelting planet, make sure to upgrade our silicon smelting, and make sure it has access to warpers. Oh, I should have gone and specified the planet. Hopefully we'll be able to tell which one it is. I think it was one of the inner ones, not the inner one, but one of them. All right. Optical grating. Come on, let's hit it. There we go. Now, where's the optical grating? Up here. Oh, don't fly that far. Here's fine. Okay, so a little bit of here's a good location. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll draw. It uses 90 kilowatt idle, and power is at a premium on this planet. Just connecting this will double our access to silicon. Okay, then we need to make sure that the transportation station does not have power. It's critical. Not a lot of silicon here either, but there are better places for silicon than these, but we'd already figured out lots of things for this planet. So okay, let's do this. Now, did I set this up with silicon? Not yet. Okay. And let's hook this into here, and that one's pretty weak anyway, so let's just throw that one onto the same belt. Okay, and then let's grab this silicon. I think this is a massive uptick of our silicon anyway. Now all of them are connected. Let's finish off this little bit here. These won't get picked up yet, but if we look at our silicon production, that's now doing pretty good in comparison to this. Like, the main problem here is that, you know, it's not able to sustain. The only other thing, if there is like a nearby double silicon opportunity, then I will connect it, but it doesn't look like there is. So I won't. So now what we are going to do, we need to charge ourselves up a little bit here. Okay, can we have a second one? Okay. I don't really mind drawing a little bit too much power here. Okay, and then we are going to go to smelting. I'm about to get out of here, and then the planet will be good to go again. Just want to finish this charge a little bit. Iron ore is really good now. Silicon ore, yeah, it came up a long way. Okay, you need a lot of energy to warp. Okay, we're going in this direction. Now it's smelting time. So we'll see if we want to upgrade the existing silicon production or like change it. Go to a new silicon production line. Okay, going to smelting. No, stop. And we use our last little bit of power to turn around. Right, I need a charge port. Luckily there are two over here, so that's pretty good. And then whilst it's charging, let's take a look. This is our smelting. Okay, so this guy needs space warpers. Ooh. I actually don't want this to work in this way. We just want to demand locally. Okay, and then this can do the space warpers. Like demand 1,000 of them. Supply locally. Then it needs some of these drones to distribute them. Oop, into there. Oh wait, this doesn't have any power. Okay, so let's take the drones back. Nope. Bit time lucky. Do you have drones? No. So you get the drones to pick up the space warpers. They should be arriving soon. Still inbound. They're all charged up. So okay, that's all good to go. Okay, here we need to do this and then deselect these guys. Okay, and then we'll just do this again. And then this is the Mark III silicon, high purity silicon. Okay, high purity silicon slash Mark III slash 3. You know, using caps lock for anything is just a bad idea. Okay, are you... Yes. And now that it is allowed to warp, we actually should set it to 120 megawatts. Okay, so now we should be able to use a lot more of it, and our production for high purity silicon has just skyrocketed. Yeah, look at how badly we were stuck on this. Now we should be good. Just have to make sure that, you know, we can keep up with this. Not sure this will be able to. There's a long way to go. It'll take a while. Anyway, I think it'll be plenty. As soon as they come back, they have to go out again. That's why it would be good to be able to have some more. About to be out. They're coming back. Okay, there they are. Coming back at rapid rates. But this will have run out by now. Yep, there it's delivering some. Nope, it's taking some away. So we need more effective logistics vessels, and that's one of the other problems. Okay, there we go. And then it just goes again and goes again. They burn through this stuff so quickly. So, you know, it's probably worth putting down a second one here, because this is not going to last. And we are demanding all of it. So let's see, where is an opportunity for that? No, not here. Doesn't look like there's any more. So what we can do... We'll save this again. I know it'll override, that's the point. Okay, needs to go onto the third here. out of belts. That's why I have this, to give me more belts. That was really easy. Yeah, you can see that this is going to have a hard time delivering. So, you need 50 and you need these. And it can't go yet because of the warpers haven't arrived. That's fine. They'll arrive in a minute. Yeah, without this you can see that it just goes back to being pretty bad. Okay. Warpers are still inbound. Okay, here we go. There we go. And then we have this ready for scale as well. Right, there we go. And 6,000 are on the way, and that should be plenty. That should be plenty. Alright, let's go back to research. Where we should now actually have some quantum chips available. The problem is every little bit of energy consumption that we're adding like that puts a strain on our Dyson sphere, right? And if anything goes wrong with this Dyson sphere, like, we are going into a death spiral. There's not going to be any research done, anything like that. So it's still at a point, yeah, hey Blizzy, this game is very underrated. We're still at a point where we are vulnerable to the death spiral. It's not going to be for much longer, but it's basically whilst power is tied to our production lines, that's the time when we're vulnerable. But as soon as we decouple it, we're good to go. Okay, landed in the drink there. Okay, so these microcrystalline components, still struggling for these, but should be a bit better now. And these are still struggling. I don't think I should add more of this. Let's see how we only need 600 or something like that of these. Well, 1200. Because the next research is this. This is the only research that matters right now. Because then we get the advanced binding machine and then all of our resourcing problems go away, I think. Okay, this is made... oh, we haven't put that down yet. Oh, I forgot to actually grab soil pile. That was one of the reasons that we even decided to leave. It's because I knew that I would need more soil pile. Okay. Well, we have 20k from somewhere. So it ended up working out. But this was luck. It worked out by luck, not by design. Okay, let's put these guys in. This. Okay. Transportation. And it's going to go like on this line here. So, gravity matrix. Okay. We need quantum chips. Not a lot of them. Again, we're gonna limit ourselves here to 2000. And what was the other thing? The gravity lenses. So So that's demand. Actually, we don't need these. Why aren't you going? Okay, getting 70. Why is this not happening? Oh, you're not making it yet, David. That's the problem. Alright. Oops, don't really care about that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then there should be one possible in the middle here. Well, I'm just refilling the gravity lenses here. Graviton. Oh, okay, interesting. So for this, we need the quantum chips. Let's give this some juice. For that we need plane filters and processors. They grab 2000. This is the thing that I'm not sure if we're going to get enough of them. But the processors might not actually be proactive in terms of the supply. Ooh. Oh, I think I just grabbed a whole bunch of those drones before. Right, processors. Okay, there you go. Right, now, how does this production line go? Okay, we can share the output only. So, input, production. Okay. Output. Would really like to donate, but don't have any money. That's all good. Don't feel obliged. Thank you for the sentiment. Output. We grab a bit of input. Again, 1 per second, and we're gonna be golden here. So 6. Good. Let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need a lot of processors later on. But all of this production is going to a different planet, which is why I'm not that worried about all of that stuff for now. It's going to a dedicated dedicated assembling planet. And this is going to be a dedicated research planet. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to use one of the backs inputs. So use that. Quantum chip, yes, thank you. Okay, processors go on the inside, and these go on the outside. Okay, and these go on the inside. And the processors go on the outside. Don't have any quantum chips yet? Why not? They're getting delivered in here. It's confusing. Where are they getting? Ah, I see. They're going over here. Right, and we just need 1200 of each of these. The gravity lens is not working, so we'll have to look at that in a minute. Wish you best of luck in Croatia, it's no rain. And I gotta go. All good. Enjoy snooze time. Okay. One input gets 2, so we actually only need half of it. We only need 300. So yeah, goodbye. We're almost halfway with both of them, so we should be all good here. Okay, so I can share the input, but I can't share the output in this case. So we're gonna go all the way up. Research. Okay, we'll start here. So let's draw the input and the input. I should actually stop this. Oops, remove this. Oops, it's like this. Okay, and then we go with the output line here. So this is output, input, 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 output. And we're only 4, 3. Let's do 3. I think that'll be plenty. Okay, need to get rid of the solar panels in this case because these guys need power like this. Oh, I didn't think of that. Anyway, so input. No, that's an output. Okay, we can put this to here. That's an output here. Okay, so that's all of the graviton lenses gone. Okay, a little bit slow for my liking, so we'll just double this. Oh wait, we only need this bit. It's like we've made one. It's not going to fit. So we can only do one more. So let's do this as the output. Okay, we got 96 of the 600. Then we can make this input line. This another input line. Okay, and then we just need this guy. Oops. Oh. Chief. 2-minute collides. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like the quantum chips. Actually, the easier ones. Okay, we've got half of it. Yeah, we're mainly blocked by the graviton lens. Let's see what's going on with the graviton lens. Okay, it doesn't have very much strange matter. This is all good. But it does seem to want more hydrogen. It's not like we can really put down a lot more of these. Maybe one more line. Thing is that we need to make absolutely sure that this has enough. So I'm gonna strip this back to here. So let's grab one of these, and it probably needs to go all the way to here. You know, well, a little bit struggling with the hydrogen actually. This is just really for us to stay busy whilst it's, you know, all the other things are going on here. Is this deuterium actually? Is this deuterium or hydrogen? Oh, this is deuterium. That's why it's not going at that fast of a rate. This is fine. Particles, particle containers. Then output. Building range. What? Don't give me that. So weird. Don't want that. Don't know why it's not letting me build it this close together by default. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna worry too much about this. Oops, yeah. Input, output, output. I'm not gonna go grab more particle. Well, I'm gonna grab one more. That's gonna bother me. Let's just put this one down. And we have a little bit more strange matter. Deuterium is going to be a struggle, but that's fine. Always. Yeah. Okay. So, how did you go? Do you have enough yet? Nearly. Just need to get a few more of these delivered. Actually, you know what? I'm going to... Yeah, this is out of deuterium. So we need to actually do something about the... deuterium, yeah. Okay. That should give it enough. Because we only really need another 100. Okay, and then... Where's our research station? Wasn't it like over here somewhere? Yes. Okay. Okay, we've already got 560. Okay, we need to remove this again. This will all get changed. I saw someone make like a nice rainbow with this. That looks pretty cool as well, so I think we'll do that. Rather than randomly put these in. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to have a break, and then we should come back to the unlock research. So be back in 1 moment. Hey, like I said, come back to this. Now there's one more piece of the puzzle. Oh, we've already unlocked this. Now, is there anything else? Oh, we need to unlock this. This we don't need, but we definitely need this Dyson sphere stress system thing. So we'll have to leave this running. This is not gonna go this quick, because it's going to run out of this. Is it still flowing? Okay. So, great success. We just now need to build a couple more machines. And then we do need to turn off this research. Okay, so there's 2 more machines that we need over here. So the important one, this is not getting processes. Yeah, that's why we need to turn this off. But all right, pause that research. We'll just have to live with a Dyson sphere that's not perfect. It'll just span like half of it. So these processes are fine. And the quantum chips should continue. This should all continue. But from this should continue. This should continue. This should continue, but then this should not be getting any deliveries here. 0. So actually, we can let this run. Don't really care. But yeah, this research needs to stop. And then we need these for other things. We can supply these away for now. Okay, and that will ensure that, you know, this will continue. Titanium glass is a big problem. Gravity lenses here, they need to continue so that we keep getting this. So those are the important things. The research can wait for a minute. Okay, then there should be a little bit less demand on this, but sure. Processors, they're not coming. Now the processors is mainly because of a lack of this, which, if we look at this, well, how are we doing for high purity? There's more capacity for high purity silicon, although not anymore silicon ore. So I don't think that we should do anything else here. It's just that, you know, this needs to start getting processors delivered. And what I'm gonna do is set this to 50%, and then this should mean that this is prioritized a little bit more above the one that actually needs 100%. And I'm just gonna go check and make sure that the quantum chips get 100%. Okay. So that should mean that the processors first get delivered to our building line. Where else are they going? Where are you going? Are you really going here? Why? Anyway, this should fill up. Okay, at least there's a lot less incoming now. Maybe that was just the last few deliveries. Nope. Right, processors. Stop messing with me. Oh. Does this actually have any drones in it? Yeah. I don't understand why this doesn't get delivered. Let's limit this to, like, let's say 500 for now. And then this input to 1,000. This input to 1,000 as well. So there shouldn't be any other demand on this, and then now the game is messing with me. Where is it going? Oh, processors. This is probably the other location. Where would it be going? Is it going here? No. Oh, it would be going here, wouldn't it? Ah, this is the other one. That's why it wasn't getting anything. Don't really need this. Okay. Is it that had 10% on it, right? So that would get prioritized over this. Because you always get the 10% first. Okay, there you go. Now you can see it. And then we deliberately set this to 50%. So that, you know, this can go demanded. Which means that now we can probably also I'll leave this. Set this to 70%, so that it's slightly more prioritized compared to research, but less prioritized than this. Okay, so now we have these again, which should mean that we get our production lines going. Wherever the processes are needed. That's probably why we were not getting any drones either, because they rely on processors in some fashion too. Okay. So now, I actually want to make, this is probably the last thing we'll do, and then next time we can start to put together some of those. So assembling machine. Now, okay, we're just going to pretend that we have what we need, and we'll deal with the consequences. So let's put this in 1, 2, 3. Want this, because that's another key part of the puzzle. Oops. Okay, and then we basically will have 2 more input lanes here. Then 1 output lane. And then we need a transportation station. Right here. Okay, starting to get something back. Will be maybe this. Oh, you put like that. Yeah, we don't need that many of those. Okay, so you are going to be supplying this and this. Wow. Okay. Means that you need quantum chips and you need particle broadband, and technically this needs cashmere. This as well, which means that I should put down a local import hub kind of a thing. These are expensive. That's fine. Probably need like 100 of these. And we need like 2,000 of these. So let's demand. We're gonna store this. And then we'll give them 50. These will actually... No, they're not going to supply remotely because... Yeah, this is just going to be local. Okay, so that's where this one is. Okay. That's going to be the start up there of our import hub. Let's see if we can't put this in. Yeah, we can. So we need these warpers, but only 100 of them. Okay. Yeah. No, this is not going to do remote supply. Okay, and then another raw material is going to be this. charge to 120. Okay, and then this will make this, this, and this available all over the place. Yeah, like 1,000 of these. And of course, there's going to be local demand. Okay. Then this import-export hub is only going to grow to all the other machines as well. So... oh, we overshot it. No, actually it's fine. Okay, so that means that this should have all the materials incoming shortly. So we can shove into this port. Oops. Okay, so these should now start to produce. These are not producing because of a lack of... we have our own version of our chip shortage. Well, we have a processor shortage. But that should be solving itself over time. The main thing that consumes is the drones which have flown past. Now the processors are still... well, they're getting better. So they're making it further. So yes, they're getting into here. Getting into here. And now they're... yeah. Anyway, over time that'll fix itself. Okay. So now we have these available. Of course we are supplying them. Okay, then the next thing is the optical grating crystal. Then we have to see what else this needs. Okay, quantum chips and frame material. Okay, we'll do the frame material on the other side. Okay, this can actually go up like this. Quantum chips. So this is 3. Okay, so then it's the titanium. Oh, we only have a little bit of... that's fine. Let's see. Grabbing 1400. Okay, and finish in like 10 minutes or so, but let's get this bit in. Okay, and to here. Good. So this is the parts of the input taken care of. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I don't remember what the frame material takes. That's going to be on the other side anyway. Oh, but for the other side we also need these guys from all the way down here on this slide. So we need this. So you will be making this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are available to it now. And then we'll just put in this. Okay, and then I think the only other thing is the frame material. Yeah. So that essentially gets done like this. And then the frame material is silicon. Okay, carbon nanotubes. This is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, we'll do the carbon nanotubes on the other side. Silicon. Okay, it needs this. If it gets hard, just do it on the other side. It needs this. Okay, need to go down. Okay, and then, oops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Right, so close to the stream goal. I can feel it. Okay, then I needed what? Silicon? Yeah. Silicon. One, two, three, 1, 2. Okay, in this case it does go under there. Now today is not going to be as long of a stream as it was yesterday. Yesterday was fun, though. A lot of fun. Okay, so we have what we need on this side. 1, 2, 3. Input, input, output. You will be making frame material, and then we just need to figure out these carbon tubes here. So for that we need 1, 2, 3, 1. And then let's basically go down to here. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Come on. Stop messing with me, game. And then this, and this, and this. Where's going to be the output? Wow, that needed to be on this slide. Okay. So we just need to offset everything by 1. Okay, and then this needs to go like this, and we have a little bit of space for the output. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. Input, input, and output. I just want to see one of them get produced. Come on, give me one. 3 per minute. Alright. So close. So close. But we have what we need, basically. Dyson sphere still chugging along. And... 1! Yes! We achieved the stream goal. Okay. Good. So here we only really need for like maybe 500 of them. They're producing now, which means that the processors are coming through. Okay. So, the reason this is so important is that we now have these advanced mining machines, right? And that means that the scaling of our mining colonies is going to be so much easier. Now, my energy working? No, we don't have the frame materials. So, let's grab some of these. That should produce it a little bit faster. Anyway, not a lot faster, but a little bit faster. And I don't have space to do a fourth. Although I could turn it around. And we could do a little bit more and then snake it back. But anyway, I think this will be fine. Oops. This will get full of these things soon enough. It's building like to 12. 15, and then this will get up there. Anyway, connecting mining colonies is going to be like so much easier now with these things available. So it's going to be really trivial to like boost these raw material inputs in a big way, right? Like titanium, easy to fix. Silicon, easy to fix. Copper, easy to fix. Plus, we have like all of this within 6 sort of light years is all like available to us now, right? So we can find like a good silicon place. Like this place here wasn't very good in terms of the silicon, but you know, sulfuric acid is pretty good on here. But yeah, now we can connect all of the like fire ice stuff to sulfuric acid, you know, all the advanced materials we can now warp around. We have access to the level 3 assemblers. So, yeah. Now, the only sort of thing that we have to be careful with now is that, you know, we need to be replacing this Dyson sphere as the next order of business to the, the Dyson swarm into actually a Dyson shell. So that is something that we will have to do soon, so that our material production isn't going to be, you know, that badly impacted. But so yeah, if we run out of materials, then our power doesn't go, and then you go into a death spiral, right? Because the Dyson sphere stays around. And I'm going to be aiming to build a Dyson sphere that encompasses at least this planet, so that, you know, we have a guarantee of always connecting to it. So yeah, so the next focus is going to be on figuring out the scaled production for all of the Dyson sphere stuff, right? Before we continue with the research, so that we can launch rockets, launch solar cells, all of that sort of stuff at massive scale. And for that, we will need to put together basically a like an assembling planet. But I don't know if that's the right time yet. We'll have to think about that. But yeah, so that's the next step, is to put together a Dyson shell, which means that we have to scale the production of all of these things, all of the things that are required for the Dyson shell. So that's the small carrier rocket, and the solar cells. But we have a lot easier recipes now for, for example, the photon combiner. We have a much easier time with graphene. Maybe we can put together some deuterium stuff. All sorts of possibilities now. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for today. So thank you for watching. Until next time.